review. Fantasy for you, for you, for you, for you.
Hello everyone, my name is Ryan and welcome to Castle Tree TV. On today's episode, we're going to be jumping into the Wayback Machine to about 36 years ago. The year is 1986 and the streets are ripe with Brute cologne, Jerry curls, men who are obsessed with karate, stonewashed jeans, and music being driven by synthesizers and drum machines. Pure class. Oh, and if you lived in a major city, steam constantly billowing out of the sewers into rainy nights. At least according to every action movie ever made in the 80s. Why was it so steamy all the time? Is sewer steam hot poo? Gross. The song for this week's episode was inspired by a film that has all of the aforementioned. My friends, the film of which I speak is the Kung Fu fantasy comedy with demons, monks, snake ladies, and punks. From Tibet to Los Angeles, ladies and gentlemen,
The Golden Child!
The Golden Child is an action fantasy comedy, but the comedic element was only added after the script underwent serious modifications. The first rendition was meant to be a serious action film starring Mel Gibson, but when Gibson turned down the role, another 80s star stepped in his place. Eddie Murphy stepped into the role, and when he did, the writers decided to play to his strengths as a comedian. They were basically trying to ride the success of Beverly Hills Cop, which at that time had done really well in the box office. People loved the violence and serious moments mixed with wisecracks from Eddie Murphy. And yes, I did say wisecracks. And no, I'm not a 75-year-old delicatessen owner from Chicago.
I'm over here selling pastrami at the greatest prices in town, and you're coming at me with wisecracks, buddy? I don't think so. Out to lunch.
Hit the road. The Golden Child was actually Eddie Murphy's first PG-13 film due to a lack of F-bombs. Let's just say back in the day, Eddie didn't give a about censorship. Murphy wouldn't make another non-R-rated film until a decade later with The Nutty Professor. George Miller, the man responsible for the Mad Max franchise, was actually Eddie's first choice for director. But when Eddie kept him waiting in a meeting for over 4 hours, Miller walked away from the film and Michael Ritchie took over as director. The Golden Child is played by actor J.L. Riat, who is referred to as a boy throughout the film. However, J.L. is actually a female. There isn't any explanation for this choice, but Riat does a good job in her role. Now let's talk about music. Composer John Barry was commissioned by Paramount Pictures to create the score for The Golden Child. But after negative test screenings of the film with his score and creative differences, John Barry was taken off of the project. However, that score is available to listen to if you'd like to do an A/B test and decide for yourself. Sometimes the studios just get it wrong, but I don't think that's the case for The Golden Child. I'm gonna have to agree with the studio on this one. John Barry's score is beautiful, and it's an accomplished collection of orchestral classical music, but it doesn't fit the tone of the movie at all. It feels a little bit like putting imported caviar on a Cheez-It cracker while sitting on a metal fold-up chair and wearing a tuxedo shirt, aka my mid-20s. Composer Michael Colombier was brought in to create a more contemporary score for the film. In my opinion, his score does a much better job of pairing with the light, corny, comedic flair that is The Golden Child. It also screams the 80s with its synthetic tones, electronic horn hits, and incessant electronic drum fills.
Magnifique.
If you know me or you've seen any of our past episodes, you know that I love corny 80s scoring and soundtracks. And this score doesn't disappoint. I also tapped into Eddie Murphy's music career for a little extra inspiration. If you plan on diving into the world of Eddie Murphy's music, be careful. Some of it should be illegal. All that being said, some of it is awesome. Check out the track Party All the Time. It's amazing. It was the Golden Child storyline and score paired with Eddie Murphy's music that I used for this week's song Inspiration.
Did you just say you wore a thong to the gas station?
Yeah, I said I wore a thong to the gas station. What can I do for you, buddy?
Well, I heard you were doing The Golden Child on this week's episode, and I thought it would be a cool opportunity to share some of my Tibetan meditation mantras with you, just to help you relax a little bit and maybe absorb some culture.
What do you know about meditation, man? And passing out sitting upright doesn't count.
You, man. I've been a practitioner of all sorts of forms of meditation for a long time now. I just don't share it with unenlightened assholes like yourself.
Yeah, because you're such a man of principle.
So would you like to try? Maybe your viewers would as well?
Sure. Show us Maestro's path to enlightenment.
Okay. Take a deep breath and repeat after me. Apno chatibata vahano utaeko mahasusa garnahos.
Apno chatibata vahana uthaeko mahasusa garnaho. Wow, that is actually pretty relaxing.
Yeah, see, I told you. Now try this. Timro anuhara bakraku durgandhita gada jastacha.
Timro anuhara bakrako durgandhita gada yastacha.
Man, you're a natural. Have you done this before?
No, never actually, but it feels really good. I can kind of feel the power of the words. What's the translation?
Oh, boilerplate Buddhist stuff, like love the mountains, seek inner peace. It's really powerful stuff, man. Let's try one more. This one's really powerful. Dagodenya Garsaku Puno Dauda Herda Mala Aikamko Kukaruko Tenderale Mir Tigra Hana Mana Lakcha Maeka Nirapeksa Merka
Da Goldenya Garsako Puno Dauda Herda Mala Ikamko Ukaruko Tendarale Miro Tigra Hana Mana Lakcha Maeka Nirapeksa Merka Hom.
Oh man, really good, really good. You nailed it. You're like a parrot, my man. So good.
You know, you're a real son of a
Cosmic brothers united by the endless forces of the universe.
All right, my friends, as always, thank you for watching Castle Tree TV. Please like and subscribe so that you can be notified when new videos drop. And please enjoy our song for the movie The Golden Child, Golden. And we'll see you next time on Castle Tree TV.
chosen one, or will I come undone? Gotta be the one, gotta overcome, gotta leave all my fears behind me. I'm stepping out into the light. I'm stepping in the light. Never needed anybody said before, but now I need just a little direction. I'm lost in the shadow of the night. The shadow of the night.
We create
And review,
We create
and review,
We create
and review fantasy for you, for you, for you, for you.